What up, YouTube? TTC, Dirty Bird Nation, Rise Up Nation, what's good? Sergeant AR10 checking in with another video. Shout out to my Bulldogs, my Falcons, my Dirty Birds, and of course my Braves. When it comes to my Braves, I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm a little depressed, man. Tomorrow would have been our freaking first game of the year, would have been our home opener against the Marlins, but because of this pandemic, it's not going to happen. I'm thinking the season will start mid-May, maybe first week of June. Georgia has the shelter-in-place order. Florida has a shelter-in-place order for the next 11 days. We're bad, but we're not as bad as New York. Now, this pandemic, this virus, the quarantine, the shelter in place, the effort to eliminate all the germs and things like that. Man, this should have been going on, honestly, since November of last year. I know the U.S. government, military, they've known about this thing potentially going off for the last 4 years. This has been around. Around the world for I'd say the last year and a half. I think people have had symptoms and different ailments and different types of this virus, but people didn't know exactly how it worked, and they didn't know how to treat it. As time goes on, a vaccine is going to get developed, and people are gonna, their bodies are gonna naturally build antibodies, and there's gonna be a decline of this virus, spreading amongst the people throughout the world. But during this quarantine, man, everybody, even if you're watching this video, if you're not watching this video, everybody should do a self-examination of your health. Do a self-examination. How's your blood pressure? Do you have asthma? Does diabetes run in your family? What's your diet like? What's your exercise like? What are your daily habits? Do you smoke? Do you drink? How much do you smoke? Do you drink? What type of alcohol are you ingesting? What type of fruits and vegetables and food are you ingesting? Everybody should be doing a self-analysis, just a self-reflection, a self-observation of what your daily habits are and what you're doing to improve your health. I see people wearing masks. I see people wearing gloves, cross-contaminating, wearing gloves, trying to wipe everything down. What they don't understand is there's no escape from this sickness, from this virus, from people taking advantage of different positions that they have in society and mixing these chemicals and things like this virus into the air, through chemtrails, and into the food, into the water. Think about all these people that have contracted some form of this virus. All these people, they take medication, they defecate, they urinate into the same water that goes back into the environment. There's no escaping this virus. I don't care if you stay in the house. You can stay in the house for the next 10 years. You can wipe everything down. All hand sanitizer does, and all these chemicals and these so-called cleaning products do, all they do is just spread the germs. They don't necessarily kill out the germs. They just spread them. They kill out most of it, but it does spread to where it's not as concentrated over a surface or in the air, or throughout the environment. If you take hand sanitizer, it says kills 99.9% of the germs, but it doesn't. That's false advertisement. All it does is just spread the germs around. Now, it might kill the most damaging germs, but it doesn't kill out all the germs. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know that. But I'm just advising all my subs, everybody watching this video, just to do a self-analysis. Look at your health. Look at the things you need to improve on, and make changes in your life to where you can be healthy, and make changes to where if this virus does hit you, which a form of it probably will eventually hit everybody. Looking at people, not washing, not bathing, going to gas pumps, not wiping down the pumps, just going willy nilly to this thing. Looking at people like that, this virus, some form of this virus is going to affect you. Whether or not your body can handle it is pretty much up to you if you're healthy or not. You know what I'm saying? So I just advise people to just get healthy, start making good healthy habits, and find a way to continue on. Economically, yeah, people gonna struggle. Physically, people gonna struggle. Mentally, people gonna struggle. There's gonna be divorces. There's gonna be marriages. There's gonna be freaking, babies born, and a lot of innocent people are gonna lose their lives because their bodies just can't handle this virus. But my advice is to, take the necessary precautions to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Live life as long as you can. You don't control anything. We don't. None of us are guaranteed tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if it's today or 5 years from now will we leave this earth. But protect yourself at all times, physically and mentally, and do what you gotta can to stay healthy and survive. But anyway, I'm getting off my soapbox now. Sergeant AR-10 checking out with y'all. Have a good one.